Hello students, in this video we will discuss response methods JSON and redirect. Earlier we have seen how end and download has worked. So here we are going to learn how JSON and redirect methods work in an Express application. To understand it better, let's dive into an example right away. Here I have a couple of users. Okay, let's give our own native names. Let's say Rahul, Rahul D. And so these are my two users and they're trying to log in to a website. Here we have written a callback to authenticate if the given users are true or false. So initially I've set the user is authenticated to false. So deliberately I am rejecting their login, just to show you how redirect works. And below here we have response dot redirect. So here the logic is if the user is authenticated to set to false, then it should be redirected to login. So the users have to log in again since they have been rejected. And if the user is authenticated to true, then the outcome is different. Okay. So if the user authentication is set to true, then the user details will be returned in a JSON format. So that is why we use JSON method. So redirect is used to redirect the user from a particular page to a different page, and JSON method is used to return the data in a JSON format. So this is the use of these two methods. JSON method is used to send a JSON response, and if we get into details, JSON method sets the content type header to application and sends a JSON formatted response body. This method is useful when you need to send structured data to the client, such as API response. On the other hand, the redirect method is used to redirect the client to a different URL. This method sets the status code to 302 by default, which indicates a temporary redirect. But you can also specify other status codes like 301. Okay, so these are about the methods. So my application, the server is up and running. So let's try to uh, log in using. We don't have to log in. We will try to activate this URL. We will open the application using this path. Let's go to the nearest browser. You see, since the authentication is set to false, it was not it did not able to read those login values, so we got redirected to a login page. Let me do it once again. The URL I'm giving here is user. However, since the given credentials were not validated and they were deliberately set to false, we were redirected to a different page, that is login page. Now let's go back to the code and let's set the value to be true. Let's again give the URL path as user. So this indicates we have to restart the server because there was a change made in the code. So we have to restart the server. So here we got the data in a JSON format. JSON format, as you already know, follows the structure of key value pairs. So here we got the values. In fact, we got the first value. All right. So this is how JSON method and the redirect method works, guys. All right. Hope you understood this particular concept. Pretty simple. We already know what is meant by redirecting. Redirecting happens when you fail to log in or when you fail to give the correct input, we will be redirected to a different page. And also, uh, whenever we visit a web application and we try to give in a question, okay, when we request for an access, we will be redirected to a different page. So you are pretty much aware of this particular concept. So this is how we are going to use it in our express.js response.redirect. Okay, then in the coming video we will see a few more methods, and I request all of you to practice these methods during your lab sessions. Thank you.